Hello again, my name is Deborah Kett, and I am with the Hope Project, and I'm sitting here with Pastor Erik Harvey from Resonate Church. How you doing today, Pastor?
I'm good, Deborah. Thanks so much.
Good. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're envisioning for Resonate to do to help fight in human trafficking.
Well, great. So a little bit about myself. I have been here at Resonate Church for almost 23 years, and so it's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of different roles. Most of my career here or my ministry here has been with Children's Church, which I love so much and still do, although now I've transitioned into more of community outreach and missions and pastoral care. So the whole aspect of what I'm doing now and getting involved with the Hope Project is super, super exciting. And it's been shocking, too, because part of it was, especially here in Newaygo, I had the thought that there really wasn't an issue with trafficking.
Yeah, that's the stigmata of it, is they think it is that, like the movie Taken, like Sarah had mentioned before, that they're kidnapped, and actually it's their own parents selling them for drug money, for survival sex, so that's what it looks like here in Newaygo County. What do you think the future plan is for Resonate in Newaygo?
Well, the future plan and the current plan is at least me being more educated myself personally, and us as a church being connected with the Hope Project, and then also with our local police department here in Newaygo with Officer Ryan, and working together with him, with Hope Project, and probably developing more things here that will help our community.
Yeah, we do. We need a local resource for somebody to come in and maybe do some one-on-one counseling, maybe get them hooked up with the women's Bible retreats, Bible studies. There's so much here in Newaygo to offer somebody that is a victim of human trafficking.
Yeah, the nice thing for us as a church, hopefully people would understand that if they were having a struggle or even a thought that they feel like they could call us, that Resonate Church would be a safe place for them to call, where I would imagine that people that maybe are thinking for themselves or even for a loved one, if they are suspecting trafficking or issues like that if they call somebody, that they're going to be judged.
Right.
And like, I'm a bad person, or I did something wrong, so I don't want to admit it. Who's ever very eager to confess their sins to one another?
Right.
And so I just wanted to encourage people that, it's not something you've necessarily done wrong,
No.
but it is necessary to get help. And at Resonate Church, we're a place where people could call, and I guarantee won't be judged.
Right.
And so to make it easy for people to call, what if there's not a problem? So you called, so we talked. There is no issue. Good, we found that out. But what if there is? Mm-hmm. Now it's our job to help connect them with the right people. And I think that's one of our roles as a church, that we can connect people to the right spot, the right place. I think it's really frustrating for people to make phone calls, no matter what it is, and you end up with the wrong person on the other end of the line. And that is frustrating, especially with something sensitive like trafficking.
Yes.
You don't want to end up spending time on the phone and then find out, oh, you don't really need to talk to me, you need to talk to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So I feel like our position at church here would be to connect them with the right help. Right. And number one, we're the right help too.
Right.
Trafficking is not just a physical, where there'd be a physical need. So being able to have spiritual influence and spiritual help.
Right.
So,
And there's not just sex trafficking, there's also labor trafficking. So the church is a great outreach for someone that is involved in labor trafficking as well.
yeah, and we're excited to be a part. I'm excited to learn more. I've learned a little bit already, and it is a little bit shocking. If I could just tell a story real quick.
Yes.
When I was in the Philippines on a mission trip, we were in 2 days into that trip, and one of the pastor's daughters got abducted for sex trafficking. And me and a few of the other guys, we were like, ready, let's go get her. And it's like, okay, there we were dealing with people with machine guns and that, and so they wouldn't let us go. And so we did the proper paperwork and got the girl back. And so even there in the Philippines, it was like, you know what, when you do things in order and things are set up to help, it works. And so we can do the same thing here in Newaygo. Have the right things set up so you're not making more mistakes or making mistakes. Let us help you get things in order, and we'll help. So, but that was really neat to get her back, and we actually recovered a couple other girls.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah, that was really neat. And we really saw the Lord do some special things. Even as the girls got back, other girls ministered to them. And so that was really neat. And I'm sure Hope Project does the same thing. It's ministering to the girls.
Yeah, I mean, not only do we have the trauma therapists, but we also have group outings, and we have group therapy, and the girls develop a friendship, and they develop closeness. They learn that they are loved. You know, it's an amazing organization, and Resonate Church is amazing too. So,
of course, yay!
Of course, yay! Go Newaygo.
You know, and that's the thing. We want people to know that they're loved, because we do love this community. We love Newaygo County. I mean, we're in the heart of Newaygo, and you know, we want you to know that you are loved and you are cared for. And the funny thing is, trust is an issue, right? I mean, who can you trust? And I know there's a lot of good churches around, but you know, people do need to understand, you can trust Resonate Church, that we have your back, that we'll do whatever we can do to help, especially in a time of need.
Yes. So. And tell me a little bit more about what kind of outreach that you have here in the community of Newaygo, some things that people can get involved in.
Some of the things, I mean, one of the things that I'm thinking of right now is I do a thing called Unity in the Community. The COVID pandemic, I guess you would say, has caused a little bit of issue, but we're still meeting. Right now, we're meeting at Newaygo Bed and Breakfast every Tuesday from 6:30 to 7:30. And that meeting is not just about having a meeting. We pray for each other, we pray for our community, but also we talk about ideas about how to reach our community. We've done different things, like before Halloween, we did a pumpkin giveaway. We also gathered money for the police and fire department to pay for their lunches for a while, and just things like that. As a church and the unity in the community, we want to be a part of our community's lives, of people's lives. And so that's really an exciting thing, and looking forward to, not that I don't love winter, but it's cold. So we started off meeting in the park at Brooks Park, and I'm looking forward to that again. So it will be more like a picnic party, but we want to be a part of our community's lives, and that means us leaving the walls of church and getting out there and talking. And so one of the things that we'll be doing is going through the neighborhoods and just asking, making sure that everybody's okay, whether you go to Resonate Church or not. We want to make sure that the people of Newaygo County are okay. And if they're not okay, maybe we can help.
Yeah.
And maybe if we can't help, maybe we can find somebody that can.
Right.
And so that's a really big part of our outreach. I mean, we understand we have limits. Everybody has limits. You only have so many resources. But for us, if I can hear of your need, maybe I can find somebody that can help. And that's really one of our goals, is just to help our people, making sure that everybody's okay.
Right. To find a little something to do.
Yeah.
There's always something to do here in Newaygo.
Right on.
Right on. Freedom is really huge with the Hope Project. I mean, we've had the Freedom Dinner here in Fremont a couple years, and with the COVID, we've lost out on our big fundraising events. So, hoping that this year we can get back to that. So keep our webpage link available and check out what's going on with the Hope Project, with any future events, how you can help. There's a donation link on there because we are 100% run by donations. So we need that to help our girls, and just what's going on. Keep in loop.
So speaking of freedom, as far as other outreaches that are available, not only to our church members, but also to the community, are all of our freedom ministries. On our website, they would be able to go and look up all the different freedom ministries that we offer for men and women and couples. As a church, freedom is a big deal for us. We want our congregation to live in freedom, but we also want our community to be set free. Whether they go to this church or another church, everybody deserves freedom. Jesus came so that we could be free. And so we're really excited about the outreach that we offer in our freedom ministries.
Yeah, I've been through the Kairos. It's an amazing experience. Definitely. You let go of things that have been troubling you your whole life, and you're free. So, yeah. And I love, too, that Resonate also connects with other churches in the community. So it's definitely community-based. And that's what we need here in Newaygo, is community.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you've enjoyed listening. Thank you, Deb, and for letting me come and sit with you and talk about, what's going on. I'm excited about everything that Hope Project is doing. We're excited to be a part of it. Look for this video and all the other videos that have to do with the Hope Project. And also remember, if you're ever in need, please feel that you can call us here at church. The number is right down below. You can call that number anytime. That's a 24-hour number. It will actually connect to my cell phone. So God bless you. Have an amazing day. See you later.